My name is Zoe. I'm the mother of one preschooler, the Googie, and one baby, the Squishy. In my former life, I bought lots of handbags and wore a whole lot of high heels. I also did lots of things alone, and now I do nothing alone. I live on the central coast of New South Wales and I love being out of the city, but I really miss my shoes. I'm a reformed perfectionist, writer, parent adventurer, chaos manager, tiny dictator lover, baby snuggler, photographer and social media addict. I blog in words and pictures at Good Googs. I am a mummy blogger. I've been called just a mummy blogger, but I am not just anything. I am a mummy blogger. I prefer to call myself a mum blogger because, frankly, it's just less creepy. But that's really the semantics of my neurotic mind. I had a different plan for my blog when I started, but my voice is the voice of a mummy blogger, and I don't get to change that. I don't get to choose my voice, just like I don't get to choose the fictional characters' voices that I've written from time to time. It just is. I saw the author of The Reader, it was actually on Oprah, I think, and he was being interviewed and he was being asked why, if he didn't intend for the relationship between the 15-year-old with an older woman to be controversial, why he was 15. Why not just write him as 18? And his answer just sang to my soul like freaking angels. And it was because he wasn't 18, he was 15. And that's the thing about voices, is you can ignore them or you can give them life, but you just can't change them. For many years, my voice required an antique typewriter or pen to exist at all. It would disappear quietly but completely in the presence of the computer. And slowly, I coaxed it out into the 21st century. Very slowly. It took me 10 years. Sometimes I can still hear the punch of the keys when I'm writing, or maybe that's just the compromise my voice made. I'll never know. I blog about my life. Right now, my life revolves around the two little people in it. I didn't give birth to them, they gave birth to me. I do not have the ability that some do to separate that part of my life from my blogging life. Both of my babies shine a light so bright that everything is changed because of it. Even the dark recesses and the shrouded corners that are not touched by it are changed by the fact that it is there. And if I can't write about that, I can't write at all. I write about small things in a big way. I am an all-in, no-holds-barred woman, and that's how I write. I have a small community I made from my words, but they are bigger than that. I am fiercely passionate about my community. They've been my constant companions over the last 3 years, and they have held me up when I no longer thought I had the strength to stand. They are like the best marriage on earth. At times they are vocal, at times they are mysterious, at times they are generous, at times they are challenging, sometimes they are nurturing, and sometimes they open your heart just a little bit more than you ever thought would have been possible. But no matter what, they never leave the room, or if they do, I pretend that they didn't. I write like no one is reading, and I publish like everyone is. But mostly I publish as though my children once grown are reading it, when I am no longer there to defend it or explain it. What would they see? Does it look like a love story? Not a flowery thing, but a real, honest, gutsy, raw, vulnerable thing. Because at the end, that's what it should look like. Not every moment was bliss, but some moments were such hell that I had to love them beyond reason to get to the other side of it. And that's what I want for them. To be able to leave something concrete behind so that they know I love them beyond what they can even conceive or understand, and that is my end goal. People will tell you that you have to find your voice, as long as it's authentic, genuine, interesting, and unique. No pressure. But one day you will find it. Sometimes you write something that strips you bare and opens doors that are normally locked, and even when you reread it, you love how it sits in your mind and heart, and you even fall in love with it a little bit or a lot. I found my voice slowly and all at once. I found it when I stopped falling in line. I found it when I did unpopular things. I found it when I stood apart from the crowd. I found it when I was fearless, and I found it when I took great, giant leaps of faith and was willing to free fall. For a while, and sometimes for a very long while. And I found it when I got out of my own way. But even if my voice never made a sound except in the chasm of my own mind, it was worth it. It was something that I could be proud of. And once you've found your voice, the rest is easy. All you have to do is stand behind words and watch. Watch as they do what they were born to do. Watch as they step out of the box that you made for them. And watch as they take their first breath.